of hot days over 6 months since records began, according to authorities, as the country confronts another record-breaking summer of blistering heat, 4.1 degrees above normal. That's as far as the big stories was concerned. But the big political story of the day is in Maharashtra, where the power play has changed political destiny of the state. Some call it a defection, others call it a compulsion. But no matter how you see it, it is one of the biggest coups that has ripples across India. Ajit Pawar split his party, many believe leaving his uncle Sharad Pawar now in the dark. He now says that he represents the real NCP. A majority of the MLAs are with him, and the name and the symbol of the party will also remain with him. After he took oath along with 8 MLAs yesterday, it's now all about a show of strength. Ajit Pawar's camp claims that it has the support of 40+ MLAs. In the morning today, he met Devendra Fadnavis, and this picture that you see on your screen speaks louder than 1,000 words about the change in power dynamics. Meanwhile, Sharad Pawar was greeted by a sea of supporters at Karad. Flower petals were showered on him, and he sent out a clear message to the cadre to stay united in the face of the BJP trying to breach opposition ranks. In fact, he said that the MLAs who revolted were actually misled. Many of them are willing to return to the NCP, and he even ominously predicted that within 3 months, everything would change.
हमें किसी पे अन्याय नहीं करना चाहिए और हम उनको पूरा मौका देंगे वापस आने का, लेकिन साथ साथ में जो नहीं आते हैं, जो पार्टी की लाइन छोड़ के जाते हैं, उनके ऊपर आवश्यक जो कानूनी कार्रवाई है वो हम इवेंचुअली करेंगे. When Mr. Pawar and party president of the state unit is on this side, where is the party with him?
But a similar thing happened last year as well, sir. So
It happened, but this is the different party.
जे सर्वसामान्य माणसाच्या मनामध्ये होतं, युतीचं सरकार, शिवसेना भाजप युतीचं सरकार हवं होतं, ते आम्ही 1 वर्षभरापूर्वी स्थापन केलं. आणि म्हणून त्या बाळासाहेबांच्या, दिघे साहेबांच्या आदर्शावर त्यांनी दिलेली शिकवण जी आहे त्याच्यावर आम्ही पुढे जातो. राज्यामध्ये सर्वसामान्य माणसाच्या पाठीशी नेहमी बाळासाहेब उभे राहायचे, आणि सरकार देखील सर्वसामान्य माणसाच्या पाठीशी उभं राहिलेलं आहे. मी बाकी जास्त आज काय बोलत नाही. हे राज्य सर्वसामान्यांच्या हिताचे निर्णय घेते. सर्वसामान्यांना वाटते हे आपलं सरकार आहे, आणि म्हणून हेच आमच्यासाठी फार मोठी कामाची पोचपावती आहे. आणि म्हणून मी हिंदुत्व सम्राट बाळासाहेब अभिवादन करतो. आणि गुरुपौर्णिमेच्या भावना आपल्या सगळ्यांना माहीत आहे की सगळ्यांच्या भावना बाळासाहेबांच्या प्रती एकदा आम्ही गुरुपौर्णिमेच्या
all the pilgrims for late Balasaheb Thackeray, we respect that.
त्या भावना, त्या आठवणी आहेत, त्यांचा आशीर्वाद आहे, त्यांच्या शुभेच्छा पाहिजे.
Meanwhile, the rebels claim that they have the support of the party office bearers and cadre, and that they are the real NCP. In fact, Ajit camp is saying that they had the signatures of 35 MLAs backing Ajit Pawar out of the total 53, which means that they will not be in violation of the anti-defection law. They also say that 7 other MLAs will be joining them by the end of the day. Remember, to avoid the anti-defection law, Ajit Pawar needs the support of 2/3 MLAs, which is 36. If he can manage to cobble up the support of over 40, then he is home safe. However, Sharad Pawar may just have thrown a spanner in the works, with many MLAs now claiming that they were misled into going into the Raj Bhawan, and many of them are willing to return to the Sharad Pawar camp all over again. In fact, one of the MPs who made the turnaround, Dr.Amol Kolhe, MP of the NCP from Shirur, is joining us live. Mr. Kolhe, first tell us, what made you return?
Basically, when I attended yesterday's oath-taking ceremony, I had actually gone to meet Honorable Ajit Pawar regarding some different matter. And I was completely unaware of that oath-taking ceremony. But when I was sitting in the Raj Bhawan, I was actually thinking of resigning from the post of member of parliament, because this is not the reason I have come into the politics. And when I think about today's political scenario, then the credibility, answerability, and moral values have gone for a toss. So listening to my inner voice made me take this decision, and the decision was rather easy for me to stay with Honorable Sharad Pawar sir.
But then why did you go to Raj Bhawan to begin with? Did you not find it suspicious that suddenly you are being taken to the Raj Bhawan with Ajit Pawar, other MLAs, all of them are turning up?
So initially, as I told you, I was there for some different meeting on some different agenda. And when suddenly we came to know that they are heading to Raj Bhavan, then there was definitely suspicion. At that time, there was no time to think about it entirely. But while sitting into the oath-taking ceremony, I actually texted my office, get the process of resignation ready. And then I had a word with Honorable Sharad Pawar, and he said, we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow he's coming to Mumbai, then I'll meet him. And he said, then we can discuss few things, and till that time, you keep the resignation decision pending. So while thinking about all this happening, for 4 years I've been a member of parliament. I've been standing in the parliament, raising people's questions. My voters have voted me, keeping faith in some ideology. And suddenly, if I change side, then it would be a betrayal with their ideology. It will be betrayal with their votes. So I decided to go with my inner voice. And I decided to stick to my moral values.
You're talking about inner voice. What you've tweeted is, जब दिल और दिमाग में जंग हो तो दिल की सुनो, शायद दिमाग कभी-कभी नैतिकता भूल जाता है. So you listen to your, if there are two voices, you don't listen to your mind, you listen to your heart. Your heart told you to go with Sharad Pawar. What was your mind telling you earlier when you went to Raj Bhavan?
See, my mind was, I have been working so closely with Honorable Ajit Dada, and Ajit Dada had been guardian minister. Honestly, I always believe that he's a man with golden heart. I have seen his emotional side also very closely while roaming around Maharashtra with him during Shiv Swaraj Yatra. So definitely there was a confusion, and it's always a confusion between heart and mind. So ultimately it comes to the decision. It has to be what you think, and I went with the decision of my heart.
How many MLAs right now are with Ajit Pawar according to your estimate?
See, yesterday there were many people, but as I had word with MLAs from my Lok Sabha constituency, some of them were not aware what is happening. Initially, there was buzz might be this just for party presidency, and suddenly we came to know, oh no, there is a oath-taking ceremony. I met Honorable Supriyatai there. Supriyatai had come to meet Ajit Dada there. They had some secret meeting or in a room. They discussed something, and I came to know about this oath-taking ceremony from Supriyatai. There is oath-taking ceremony is going to happen, and I was in utter shock. I was not aware of oath-taking ceremony at all till that time.
No, I'm sorry, but then the few things just don't add up. If you're saying that in the morning at Ajit Pawar's house, Supriya Sule had already told you that there is swearing in that's going to happen at Raj Bhavan, then you weren't caught by surprise. You already knew. Why did you go to the Raj Bhavan then?
So it was hardly 10 to 15 minutes time, and everybody moved there, and my decision was very simple. I'll convey it to Honorable Pawar Sahab, and I should wait for what is Pawar Sahab's call by that time.
Was Supriya Sule also taken aback when she was told what's going to happen? She was there in the meeting. Many people are even wondering what was she doing there in Ajit Pawar's house.
I don't know, because they had some discussion in a separate room where I was not present.
Okay. Will more MLAs, MPs going to be coming back? How many are actually loyal to Ajit Pawar?
See, I can't tell you any number, because all these MLAs are representatives of at least 3 to 5 lakh people. So they are much capable of taking their own decision. What I can talk about is my own decision, which I have taken, keeping the moral values, my moral values in mind. But everybody might have his own reasons, and everybody has a right to choose which side they are on. So I am not in a position to comment on others. I can comment about myself.
Okay, Mr. Kolhe, tell me what actually happened inside the Raj Bhawan yesterday. Most of us were watching it on TV. What was the conversation there? What was being told to the MLAs and MPs? Describe to us.
So it's actually whatever the visuals you were showing on television, the same visuals were seen by us, nothing else, because we were not aware who all are going to take oath and which oath Honorable Ajit Dada is going to take. We had no clue about it till that time.
All right, Mr. Kolhe, you are back with Sharad Pawar. You say you listen to your heart and not your mind. Is there still a surprise that Sharad Pawar can pull off at this point, Senior